This is the Apollo Theater, for over 65 years a center of American and especially African American culture. On this stage, legends from Billie Holiday and Ella Fitzgerald to James Brown and Michael Jackson, alongside other members of the troupe like Harry Belafonte and Ossie Davis, he learned his craft. Hollywood may as well have been a million miles away.
The art of Egypt has always intrigued us. Here at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York, you can walk among priceless treasures as beautiful today as when they were crafted thousands of years ago. These treasures tell the story of an ancient civilization still very much wrapped in mystery.
But as usual, it was William Holden who walked away with most of the money. Even now, more than 40 years later, the estate receives royalties because the movie turned such a huge profit, and he was wise enough to demand a percentage.
Her first major album in 1987 caused a considerable stir within the traditional world of country music. Ever since, she has done it all, making it hard to classify this multiple Grammy-winning musical talent, who is truly in a class by herself. It's a pleasure to welcome K.D. Lang. We're at the Hit Factory. Before we do anything else, you've recorded here, right?
I just recorded here with Tony Bennett, actually.
Your life seems to cross Tony Bennett's a lot lately.
It does, yeah.
I mean, Tony Bennett created Live by Request.
Yeah.
Behind me is the Great Hall, which once echoed with hundreds of languages and dialects. Newly arrived families sat here for hours, waiting to be interviewed by immigration officers.
We're here at the legendary Madame Tussauds Wax Museum in New York City. This week we'll be presenting the stories behind the people you've selected with your votes in 5 different categories. Tonight's category, Host with the Most.
In the Catholic Church, July 22nd is the feast day for St. Mary Magdalene. And so next month there will be hundreds of churches across the country holding services in her honor. It is part of a growing movement to highlight her role as an...
Though he's only a fictional character on Law and Order, the realism that actor Jerry Orbach brings to the part has allowed viewers to feel this frustration for the last 8 years. What comes across most is that implacable New York attitude toward crime. Even though Orbach was born in the Bronx, then raised in the Midwest, it's clear from his weary expression that he has seen and heard just about everything. For Biography from Gleason's Gym in Brooklyn, I'm Harry Smith. Good night.